Welcome back. This is Frame, and today we're back on Cyberpunk 2077, and today we're going to be following with that main quest. So, you had watched the previous video, going to be a card up here. We went over and did a couple of NCPD scanners. I just did this bottom section underneath this highway. If you've done all this, you'll notice that most of these assaults in progress are all going to be okay for you to do. So if you want to keep doing that, go for it. Otherwise, this only took me 2 hours to do. Most of it was because of this gig monster hunt. But if you don't do that gig, then it should only take you about 2 hours from the start of the game, going through your tutorial, and doing all of those NCPD scanners. That'll grant you level 4, Street Cred 5. I'm already here on everything. Ninjutsu level 4, Cold Blood 3, Crafting 3, Engineering 2, Assault 4, Handguns 3. So, if you're here, you're going to be more than fine. You could probably even do it just by doing like 3 NCPD scanners. This part of the game isn't very hard.
Hey V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little
So,
kitchen.
we're going to go through here. I started off here because there's 2 options here. And I like being the nice guy, which is why I do a lot of the NCPD scanners.
Oh wow.
Just so that way I have the requirement for this.
Last gig. Had the jack in. Okay. Vic, shit.
The Dexter
And this is
Deshawn.
one of the things that I really
that is
dislike about your
something.
background is the fact that
Let me guess.
you've been here for a
Hasn't
while,
paid you yet.
but supposedly you
Not
never
yet, but I'm good for the
once
Eddies anyway. Gotta invest in not fucking up this gig.
got like any real heavy weaponry. But yeah, that was the decision, was paying that
Sheriff,
21k.
please. Sit down.
You don't need to do
relax.
that. And it's technically better if you don't, because he never asks for it ever again. And you get to keep 21k, so even if you come here without 21k, they'll still give
Optics.
you
Best I've
the
got,
entire
and should be
progression of the
about right under
storyline.
the circumstances.
So, I just like being a nice guy and giving him the 21k
Now
though.
check in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Even if, it's not really worth it. So, this is your realistic coprocessor. This will give you the increased ricochet chance for all your ballistic weaponry. You can get some nice, like, additive side stuff. This is where, you'll find your melee weapon stuff. This one, if you're not going to be using, any of the melee things, this is going to be the best thing to put in here, because it's an extra tool gadget in your arsenal for your legs. A lot of people like the reinforced tendons just because it's a double jump. I prefer the fortified ankles because I like to just jump very high. If you do all of the NCPD scanners, you will be able to pay off Victor and get the fortified ankles, especially if you're going the cell route and you're just going to do melee weaponry and you're not going to craft anything. You're definitely going to be able to afford the fortified ankles and pay Victor if you just want to go the nice guy route. Otherwise, you keep the money and you'd be able to afford it. Or here, we can see the vendor items and the stuff we already have. And you can see that we'd need, a lot of body to be able to actually inject all this stuff. Which means we probably won't be getting much use out of the circulatory system. Which is kind of sad, but, it is what it is. Once again, this is for all your, deck, net hacker stuff. So, you can see we need, the intelligence in order to start doing that. And this is also where doing all of your NCPD scanners comes in handy, because you'll get street cred really quick. So you'd be able to probably have this by the time you're done with all your NCPD scanners, but once again, it's not necessary. So our nervous system, we want that because we're going a full reflexes route. So the more mitigation we have, the better. And then since we already have this and it only costs us 1,200 in order to install it, we might as well. And hey, armor all the time. So the armor is definitely useful because it, stops needing
Mark
to
1,
upgrade
like
your
I
equipment.
said. In
And it
layman's
just makes you
terms, any
tankier, especially
surveillance-
on higher difficulty playthroughs if you're trying to go for the maximum difficulty.
I'm ready.
Just like that. Thanks. Now, feel...
Play it by...
Don't be me. Lights out for...
So after this,
Okay,
we're just
let's
gonna
test this.
follow
See the
along with the
magic in
storyline, and that's
action.
probably where we'll
Linking
stop
you
for
in.
today. Because getting through this entire storyline area
You might feel
takes
a
a
little
while.
discomfort at first. Blurred
That
vision,
is
low
a problem
contrast,
when you keep
glitches.
doing new characters, is the fact that
Well, how's it
this
look?
beginning
Feel all
area
right to
just
you?
takes a very long time.
Oh, this is
You
fantastic.
can fairly
Oh,
easily
beautiful.
skip doing the NCPD scanners and just come
Fabulous
straight
scanner.
here. It's just a little bit more difficult.
It might.
But not horribly so. If you're doing
I'd
it
also
on max
check
difficulty, then it
Run into any
is going to be fairly difficult. So I would
It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your
suggest
weapon.
doing at
You should
least
see your
the,
ammo
like
count
base
in a
3 to
brand new
hit up
sight.
level 3. So that way you get an extra skill point
Shit,
and
they're
you
not
get a couple
bad.
of perk points under your
I don't know
belt.
what to say.
Say you'll take this and
You never see this again.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
But,
go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, forget where you came from.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release
I don't know
it for
why
you, but you'd have
they
to watch
always
out for
send you
negative
this
energy
message.
fields
You
and avoid
literally just
mean
walk
reds.
up here.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his route.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
Regina Jones.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber
Ah,
psycho attacks in
yes.
the city is on the
Now
rise.
she's opened
Now,
up all the
that's
cyber
probably not news
psychos.
to you, but this issue
Cyber
matters to
psychos
me
are kind of
for
like
a few
mini boss
reasons.
fights.
There are people who
9
say
times out of
cyber
10 though,
psychosis
they're
can
not going to be a
treat.
problem.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tac hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
The funny thing is about the cyber psycho is the fact that even if you shoot them, at least, from what I remember doing, was even if you shot them in the head, they still wouldn't go down unless you shot them again. So you could shoot them with like a high-powered sniper rifle and they wouldn't die, but they'd go into that down but not out state that they want you to get. So I personally, I just fired them with whatever high-powered gun you have, or
Yo, Mr. V.
use a blunt
pleasure.
weapon, I guess, if you're going for
Dexter
melee.
Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you
Already, I
rather
don't like
live
this
in
guy.
pieces, Mr.
And
Nobody, die right
part of
old
that
and
is
smelling
because of his
slightly of
backstory.
urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like
Even
posies,
from just what
outseen your
you
30th?
have here,
It's first
you
place or
can
no
automatically
place,
tell
Dex.
he hasn't been here in a
Cost isn't
while, and
factor.
he's just coming back. In
Classic.
any
I'd
situation in a
expect
world
nothing
like
less from
Cyberpunk, that is
eager,
not
supple
good.
youth. Respect.
So
All right, listen close.
you can already
Scanning a
tell
serious
probably where this
job
is gonna
now.
go. Most
Playing
runs in
gargantuan
Shadowrun, if you've
smashing
ever
up a
played that, or
scaffold.
Cyberpunk, end up the exact same way.
Let me hear it. What's the
But
job?
There's this
I do hate the kind of
prototype,
railroading
a biochip
that
to
the
be
first part of
precise.
this game like
Job's to
forces you
grab.
through,
Simple.
because you saw
Yeah.
from the little cutscenes you've
Guess it
done at
belongs
least
to the
like
Corps.
3 or 4 jobs just getting here. You have your own apartment
Arasaka.
that requires some
Surely
eddies,
that's no problem.
but you have no weaponry except this one
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Unity pistol
Shit.
that you go and do
You
your
ain't
Sandra
playing around.
Dorset run on.
Got a
You even
feeling
had a
this could be
D5
a
copy of
start
it at
of
some
a
point.
beautiful friendship
You
built
bought it,
on
and then you
easy
kind of just
days.
threw it away. So
Work this out? Got a plan?
Two things.
it doesn't make any
First,
sense to
a
me.
conundrum
You
with
don't
the
even have an
Maelstrom
option to
boys.
try and get
Needs
like
active
a
resolve
Necromata
with
sniper
that.
rifle.
Second,
You don't have an
Veronica.
option to get
Simple.
any smart weaponry at
Client who
all.
brought us the job's anxious.
It's-
She wants to parlay with one of the team.
I don't like it, but it's easy enough to
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
just kind of
Slot in the
do this job and then get out of the one piece of Night City that you're stuck in until you've
Got a
completed the
classic tale
storyline.
for you. Psycho gang doing its thing
And
2 weeks back.
even
Jumped a
worse
Militech convoy.
is how
Got away with the gear.
kind of like convoluted
Don't even
the
know Maelstrom's
end of the
involved.
main storyline is
Now see,
when you're
convoy was
at
carrying
this
a
point.
flathead, a little
is
combat
how
bot, a prototype. And I need
you're
me that bit
required
of high-grade military tech.
to
Because if we don't
do
get that bot, we don't
something
get no soccer
that
chip.
forces
We
the
sure as
entire
hell
rest
don't
of the
get no
game.
happily ever after.
It's cool
But don't
when
get
you
excited.
think on it the first
It's a
point,
single-use toy.
the first time,
Now,
but then it
I
like
flat out purchased the damn
really
thing from
starts to
Maelstrom.
hurt
Problem is, I did
because
so from a
it's
gent went by
all
the name
like
of Brick.
fatalistic after that point.
I say when,
which is kind of
because
annoying.
Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed
But,
our deal, his friend and
you know.
gangmate, one Simon Randall,
The
aka
rest of the game
Royce,
opens up, so
plain
you
dropped his head.
lose some, you win some.
Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy.
I also kind of
if
just
her
think he's
life
kind of
depended on
principled
finding
because
it.
he is smoking
One
a
reads she's
single
got
cigar and
zip
this
tied in her
entire
throat.
car is filled with smoke.
Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter. So she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Client.
Uh,
What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
I guess we'll
Woman's
just
name's Evelyn
kick
Parker.
with the
Bet her
Maelstroms.
wasn't easy. Put
The
word out I
Maelstroms
was
are the
looking for
only
any
ones
kind of
that like
intel.
you have any
Right,
kind
and
of
Some brothers
difference
from
in
Pacifica got
choice,
back to me. Told me
because
to
you've
stop
got like
looking. End the convo.
3 choices or something, I think.
Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting
2 of
someone
them
with
just
skin in
end
the
up with
game.
shootouts.
You know, who'll be there for it all.
Actually, I think all of them end up with shootouts, but
Yours truly
it's
will
if
be
you want to
remote.
support
T-Bug
Militech,
ain't no people
you
person, and Jack
get
is only good at some things. I know you know what
an
I mean.
option at a
Pretty
gun,
much you.
and if you go back and you side with
I think I got
Militech,
everything.
you
Time I got
can
to
go
work.
back and you can talk with
Well, that's
the
just music to
corporate
my
one we
ears.
just had,
I'll set up the meet
and
with Miss
you
Parker at
spend the
Lizzie's bar.
night with
Flathead,
her,
though, is gonna
and you
be
get kind
all
of a
you.
joke weapon. It's a melee weapon, but kind of whatever.
One more
But
thing,
you
Mr.
know,
B. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
so the other option is to not side with Militech, and then you get
Jackster, talk to Dex.
you get a pistol that
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few
Uh.
small kinks. Prep work, I guess.
Yeah.
Before
Whenever you
lining us up
reload,
a
it
big job.
randomizes
There's
the
this
crit chance and
combat
crit
bot,
damage and whatnot.
military prototype. Maelstrom
So.
clept it. Then Dex paid
It's
to take
possible
it
to
off their
get a really
hands
high
just before
reload
the
on
gang
it, and
goons
then
had to switch
like
up
the
in
next one you got like nothing.
Right.
But-
Heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
It is a
That
pistol,
sums it
so
up.
if you want an
Dex
iconic
wants to
pistol and
talk
you're
to
not
Royce.
like in the
Need the
dying
deets of
light,
some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Lexington pistol, you do have that one. It's a semi-automatic.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
So
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew.
Yeah.
Dex gave me the nod.
it is
Must
what
know
it
what
is
he's doing.
sometimes.
So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
I say we knock on Maelstrom's door first. Pound, actually.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods, put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
You're V, right? She had... It should work.
Okay.
You could test it now. I have an access point. If you'd like, that is.
Ah. Neat. So,
You might extract some shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth it.
ping. This is what we're set up to grab when we hit. So when T-Bug said, yo, we have a gift for you, the ping hack is what it is. Ping is very good. It, you know, hits everybody in your radius. So always grab that. Because, you know, it only takes your 2. So if you do the breach demon, then that only takes 1, because you can't get it to 0, I don't believe. But even if you can, when the enemies start getting tougher and you still haven't upgraded your deck, you could still probably get a ping off more often than not. You can use your car to, like, go places, but when you run, you deplete stamina, which means you get the tiniest amount of XP on athletics. So, you don't need the XP in athletics, but especially if you're going to be like a melee person, running around is going to be your best way of travel, because things aren't exactly the furthest apart, but whatever little bit of XP you can get on athletics for those bonuses is definitely worth it. As we go to character, we go to body, athletics, sprinting, swimming, grappling enemies, and using human shields in combat, carrying capacity, perk point, and stamina. Stamina regen, carrying capacity, perk points, health, perk points. So if you're going melee and you're trying to be tanky, you are going to want to be running around, you know, grappling enemies and using human shields. But most of the time I don't use human shields. I just don't see a purpose to it. So I most of the time just run everywhere. Aim down sights, melee attacks, hiding behind cover, or just damage.
There you are. Let me hear what you squared away.
So this, as you can see, is our first life path choice, and right now it's not doing anything.
Damn.
But especially if you
got her
chose
cheap.
the corpo,
Dunno how you
later
could
on,
scrape together
when you're
enough for that
finally
feast.
doing like the main mission,
Yeah, like,
you can very much do some bigger things. And this is where you get your first skill check, kind
gonna
of,
be long?
in a conversation. As you can see, it took 7 technical. We just meet that requirement.
I'd swap out that tailpipe if I were you.
But once again, it's an
Really?
alternate
Why? It's got a mean growl that the chicas just love.
alternate path
What that
to
growl
doing
does
stuff.
is tell people a mile out that Jackie's rumbling their way. I'd tinker with the fuel injection too. Upload a new map and slap on some thermal tape till you cobble together enough eddies to get that exhaust modded.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, you know, it's just talking, not much, but there will be times, a lot of times actually, where having the required
Hello?
stats will be a yellow item,
So Dex already paid the Maelstrom
and
for
you
the corpo
can
bot.
sometimes talk
Thing
your way
is,
out,
can't be sure
sometimes
the
you
gang dudes are
can't.
still willing to hand it over.
He paid up. Well,
And ta-da, we can buy it off them, because, you know, I've got 10k. Or you could call the Militech agent, and actually,
be
no, we'll
long?
do that. So that way you can see how this goes.
Stout here. Start by telling me how you got this number.
No more than your number. Heard you misplaced a convoy.
You shut him up. Spill what you know. Don't make me wait.
Nuh-uh, not on the horn. Let's meet, cut a deal.
A deal. Fine. First exit off Skyline, driving towards the NID. Storm channel under the overpass. Meet you there.
So, ta-da. As you can see, you don't really fail anything even if you just cut off with Jackie. So,
Look lively. Meredith Stout. Take it you were the one to call?
yep.
That'd be me.
She really doesn't come
Thought
off
you
as a
could
good person.
blackmail me, fucker! Set conditions? Got any more for me?
Calm the fuck down, I just want to talk!
Christ, Meredith!
Shut your trap! That fucking thing ready?
All set.
Now answer my questions. Honestly. For
Yep, we are
Just
here
little old me.
alone.
It's the
Because
truth.
we are the main character.
do a sweep now. Now listen.
Hey, drones.
This
We're gonna shoot a lot of
Anthony
those.
Gilchrist. Is he your contact?
Never met anybody named Gilchrist.
So,
That the
as
poor
you can
fucker
see,
right there?
that was
True,
a
that
nomad.
now-
That said,
Option.
I've jumped a few convoys in my day. Know all the usual suspects. Bet I can help find your mole. But what I know now won't get you anywhere in that respect. Listen, I know where the transport...
I told you! Shut him! Unhit! Him you can let go. Wanna hear what he has to say?
So, ta-da, we are now free because we were nice.
I need a bot. Flathead model. Guys who ripped you off have it. Promise me that bot. I'll point the finger.
You have a plan how to deal with them?
Could just take it by force, but they're expecting payment. so I could go that route too.
Fine, the latter. But on one condition. You pay with our money.
So, we're gonna pay with their money. We came all this way. We might as well.
Sounds solid enough. I'm in.
So, yeah, this is telling you encrypted shards. You could do that.
You pay with that chip, and that's all you gotta worry about.
We could crack the security, but that locks us out of
Try to fuck me
getting,
anyway,
you know, the
and I'll
kind
be
of joke
seeing
item.
you real soon.
So, I'm not gonna mess with it, because I think it'd be fun. I've never actually done it before.
She'll take you down with her.
You shut up. I don't like him. He's whiny. If you do decide to, like, I believe it's if you crack it, then he kind of, like, frees himself, and he's like, you're on good standing with Militech. But I've, like, nothing changes. So, I don't like him. So, or, I guess I like him less than I like her. Because she at least decides to listen to you. That guy is just always talking. So, here we are. Now, obviously, if we had just talked to the Militech agent before, Jackie would be there, and we'd tell him, yo, we cut a deal with the corpos. He'd be like, I don't know why you did that, but okay.
Straight to biz, eh, mano?
Yep.
All right, all right, all right.
Hello. I am here.
Don't know you.
Want to talk to Royce?
Yep.
Dex sent us.
And because you're talking gang people, you might as well let the corpos deal with them.
Cozy place. It could use a few plants, though.
I'm just doing that just because
Oh,
I
yeah.
can.
They look damn well prepared.
Thank you.
Hey, what was in there?
A Militech truck.
Those cabrones only swiped a couple crates. Not a whole fucking semi.
Yeah, that's not the world's
Don't
greatest.
think I've ever seen security like this in the Chow factory.
Gear from the Jack convoy. Gotta be.
Laser
Must
mine.
have been all over it like maggots.
Wonderful.
Dead meat. You hear about their boss, Royce?
Dex mentioned him. Called him special. Anti-personnel mine. Directional shrapnel spitter. My favorite.
I can't really tell if he's being sarcastic here, or he actually likes it. And they, as you can see, you know, they've got a lot of people here. So if you do decide to, like, fight your way out, I would have prepared very much for, like, a very big fight. How the...
V, don't test them. Don't provoke them. Don't nothing.
Well, like, I'm trying to get up. Oh. Dang. Should not have done that, but game had glitched out anyway, so it didn't really matter. For reference, doing all that turn off on the turrets outside was so that oh, I see, he just walks right through it. Okay.
You coming?
I mean, I would if, you know, I was able to. That is really strange. Guess we have to go further back. So, we'll go to the start of the quest where it's about the only place that it could have broken. If not, I guess we'll have to go back even further. Which is, you know, kind of annoying, but... okay.
Cozy place.
So this time we won't touch those.
Though. Oh yeah.
Ah. So that's where we saw the car.
What was in there?
A Militech truck.
Those cabrones only swiped a couple crates. Not a whole fucking semi.
Don't think I've ever seen security like this in the Chow factory.
Gear from the Jack convoy. Gotta be. Must have been all over it like maggots on dead meat. You hear about their boss, Royce?
Dex mentioned him. Called him special.
Da, 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 da.
Stay cool. They're just trying to spook us.
Oh, well. That's nice. That never happened last time.
Get in the elevator! Fucking sheep.
Oh, finally. We can actually enter our elevator now.
Coming. Alright, keep chilled, V. Remember, we're on their turf.
You've reminded me every 3 seconds.
So what do you want?
You got a bot. Model MT0D12. Called the Flathead.
And? The hell you care?
Guy I represent already paid Brick for it. I'm just here for the pickup. I can talk direct to Royce if necessary.
Nah, you talk to me. Name's Dum Dum.
Very
Now
dumb.
couch.
But,
Planet.
you know. Well, there we are. I'm up on the head of the couch and everything.
I'll stay.
This so far.
Make.
Thought. See your ass down
Jack,
for a play.
sit down.
This ain't gonna end well, but... Shit.
Well. Come on. Take a hit.
Eh,
Thanks, I'm good.
you can. I'm not sure if it actually does anything. But anything that makes a man that is so heavily cybernetic
Whatever
do
you
something
say,
like that,
straight-edged
it is
princess.
very weird. Hey, our pot.
Here we go. A Flathead. Model MT0D12.
Militech's not gonna come looking for it?
Fuck them. They can hop around and try. We'll remove the serial number and lifted access locks using our soft. Once it's yours, it's yours.
Neat.
Need to see it.
Suit yourself.
Come on, my man.
Fucking tricked out this thing. Dynamic thermal optic camo armor. Full cognitive immersion with a Raven controller. Pimped out prototype actuators made of titanium, vanadium, Kevlar composite. And watch this.
4 names for a single thing
Fully
is
integrated
very
link
weird.
too. So when the spider starts crawling up walls dangling from ceilings.
Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm. Could lose your lunch.
So what you think?
Huh. Raven's not the dedicated control unit for a Flathead.
Ha! Of course not. Militech controllers auto-link to Militech systems. I mean, you wouldn't want them tracking their stolen tech back to your hands. Yeah, Raven's
Yep, we'll
Okay.
take it.
free. Sure. Yeah. Let's see your cred.
Brick got it. It's all...
Got it. I don't see any fucking...
And we could, you know,
Fuck Brick then.
say
Let's
that,
cut a
but
new
we're gonna be a quote-unquote nice guy. So the gun he's pointing down in your face is the gun you'd get if you wanted to kill people.
Relax.
So we're gonna
Got
offer
him
them
right
a
here.
Lunatic shard.
Just like that! Without batting a fucking eye!
I hand over the chip, you hand over the bot. Clean and easy. No complications.
Look at this fucking Boy Scout!
Ooh, there's still Boy Scouts here.
Got all your badges?
Probably not, but I got most of them at least.
Never did say who you're working for.
Dexter Deshawn. That's who.
Technically I'm working for myself, but you know.
The lord ass who punching animal fucked half of Pacifica?
So you could see that you could go with the 6 force, or you could just draw a gun.
Well and kicking. He sends his regards.
So you gonna consider my offer now? Cred's on base.
Ta-da! Peaceful negotiations.
Hey, Flathead's good gear. It'll do the trick for you, whatever the trick is.
Thank you.
Shit! Shit, shit, shit! Shit's got a vector! They're breaking in!
Ta-da!
Hero! I want hands!
And we're here to kill, baby.
Fuerte, cabrón! Point for you! Mierda. Cut off. Grab the gear. Bot and control shard. Quick! Gotta
And
find a way out of here.
doo-doo-doo.
Got said. Bot
Yeah,
and controller.
man.
Then let's go. Quicker the better. Now let's get out of here. I'm dying for some fresh air. Hey, on his feet. Ah, I could taste it.
It's a production line. Plus, I thought you loved me.
Don't forget to pick everything up. Oh, turn on production.
Oh,
I'm an
good.
idiot.
Let's go. Vámonos.
Come on, show yourself!
Oh, this will be annoying. What? Not exactly like I care.
Jackie Wells. One shot, one body.
Man, you suck at shooting. Of course, I can't say anything considering what I'm aiming at. But hey.
Nice shot.
Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Do you need to pick up absolutely everything? No. I just like doing it because it's fun.
I'll be your friend.
Throw a grenade? Thank you. Dang it. Yeah, don't just run into places. Doesn't work out. But, you know, 9 times out of 10 it works, especially if you have, you know, all your armor and weaponry and whatnot. But you don't even have that at the beginning of the game, so you have to play it smart. Oh. A lot of once again, you don't have to confirm the kill, but it's always nice to. Annoying. Jackie, where? Oh, that works, I guess.
Playtime's over. Oh, slice and dice, slice and dice. Lock it.
Our guy, he's right there. So, as you see, we are almost out of ammo. Is that the pistol we had? Yes.
Come on, let's see that pretty faceplate.
Are you gonna turn around? It'd be wonderful if you didn't. Thank you. Dead. Oh, they identified a body.
It's just a matter of time, motherfuckers!
Going down.
Jackie, fly.
Good one!
Let's have us some fun!
Gonna blow!
a sniper rifle for this.
One fucker less.
Oh, there you are. Wow.
Under heavy fire! Stay with me!
You know who you're messing with?
There we go.
Chingada madre!
Yes, yes, Jackie.
And feed him to ya! I see it! Fuck!
What are you?
Yeah.
Dropped one!
Weird.
Shoot me!
Gonna cook your core!
Oh no.
Sit tight! Coming for ya!
Definitely throw grenades. I don't want to be here.
Going your way, you cunt!
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
Try harder, bitches!
Ow.
Start saving for a new head! That's the shit now! Shame to smash a pretty face!
Are you gay? All of us are guys here.
Die, maggot! Burn you to cinders!
Ooh. Okay. Yes, our iconic.
Come on, V. Let's get out of here.
I still have a guy to loot.
Militech. They got those things buzzing around everywhere. Past the gate. We can talk there. That the Militech bitch.
Are you okay? We had to kill our way out of there.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here. You know, I like the way you operate. Maybe you'd do some more work for us.
I mean, if you want to go toe to toe,
When I say something, I do it. Keep my word.
if you want to go toe to toe with Arasaka,
Me too.
I'm all for it.
Heard one of the flatheads is missing. Must have fallen off the truck along the way. Guess Militech will never find it. Pleasure doing business.
I like you actually
Secure
now.
the area.
You are much better. All right, Jacob.
Time we were on our way, Canal.
Yep. So are you gonna like talk to me?
Holy shit, V. I wasn't sure we'd walk out in one piece.
I was. The only reason we died the first time was
Thanks,
because
Jack. Solid as ever.
we were bad.
Hey, yeah, you too, but, hey, what's this about? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I want to make sure, you know? We're good together. I like how we do things.
I do too, V.
So do I when you're
I
not
do
standing in
too.
front of a grenade I want to throw.
Hey, let Dex know we got his toy for him. And then I say we hit the afterlife. You know, do some shots. Ahí luego, V.
Good for you. So I guess we'll call Dex. And then that will be where we end things.
How things looking, Mr. V?
Oh, things are fine.
Got the bot.
And how'd it go? Run into any trouble? And what about the Militech angle?
Oh, it went
Sure, of
perfectly
course
fine.
it was trouble. Boys couldn't have given two shits at you and Brick had shaken.
I hate you, Jackie.
How'd you get him on board? You use the corpo one?
Met with Stout, managed to strike a deal.
Well, well.
Gave me the chip with the scratch from Maelstrom. One thing Stout forgot to mention. Chip was carrying a virus.
Oldest corpo trick in the book. I assume Royce was less than understanding.
I mean, he
Virus
was, but we still
detective
shot people.
systems.
I'd
Scorched
call
a
it a win
handful
in
of
my book.
Maelstromers. I took
Got a
care of the
floating
rest.
minivan too, but
You got some balls, Mr. B. What about
I
the
hope
people
I do,
that
I'm a
were
guy.
Parker?
Still on the to-do list.
Mm-hmm. That meat's the only thing that'll get you a chance at grabbing that chip. Parker will be waiting for you at Lizzie's bar. Good luck.
well, with all that said and done, hey, we leveled up twice here actually. That's cool. Anyway, with all that said and done, we'll see you all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. See y'all next time.